You are watching Travel World Online.
The 38th IATO Annual Convention kicked off on 29 September, Friday, in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Aurangabad, Maharashtra with much fanfare. The theme of the convention is Inbound Tourism and Emerging Sustainable Trends. Welcome Hotel by ITC Hotels Rama International is the venue of the convention. The convention chairman Rajneesh Kayastha in whose opening remarks outlined the need of choosing this destination for 38th convention. On the occasion, President ITO Rajiv Mehra said,
India in furthering tourism to our incredible India. We acknowledge the support from all participating states and express our gratitude for the same. I will also wish to thank Shri Rajiv Bansalji, the former Secretary Civil Aviation, Government of India, for his presence today here. Well, today, just to let you know, whatever you people are getting the airport passes is by his orders and instructions. Give him a big hand also, sir. India is grateful to the Honorable Prime Minister of India for the successful organization of the G20 summit across the country that has opened new vistas for the states, destinations, their USPs, and also focus on India as a leading tourist destination. I would like to assure the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, that our members will take the heritage sites of Maharashtra, the ecotourism destinations, the prehistoric Lonar Crater, MICE, cruise and sign tourism, other eye-striking points on your rich tourism canvas and your marked leadership in connectivity and investment to the far corners of the globe and across India and give their desired positioning in the minds of the distant foreigners and Indian tourists. Our various post-convention tours will help our members who have not seen these places to include them in the itinerary to promote domestic and international market. Basically, sir, हमारा ये प्रयास है कि जो लोग यहाँ पर आ रहे हैं, वो हमारे जो members हैं वो देखें और इस एरिया को जो थोड़ा neglect हो गया था, उसको promote करें. Sir, the tourism policy focusing on agro-adventure, caravan, beach shacks and industrial status is a huge draw that shall enhance employment opportunities in the state, besides catering to the much-needed last-mile connectivity. I take pride in its valued membership and policy advocacy that shall strategize tourism on the road to revival.
A very warm welcome to the city of Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar and the city of gates, a city which opens the gates to a very rich and cultural experience in every meaning of the word. In fact, Maharashtra has a lot of experiences for every kind of tourist. It is an industrialized state and the commercial capital of India is in Mumbai. So a lot of business activities and accordingly MICE tourism does take place. But beyond that, for the adventure seekers, for those who want to spend time on the beaches, for those who want to explore the mountains, for those who want to simply relax, for those who want to indulge in relaxation, wellness, and for those who want to do any other kind of experience, Maharashtra has a great and very rich bouquet of experiences. But you may ask me, why is it that Maharashtra is not such a big player as Kerala and other states when it comes to tourism? Traditionally, culturally, Maharashtrians are, in that sense, I would say, a very modest lot. We downplay many of our virtues. We don't beat our own trumpet. And maybe that has, in that sense, kept many of the treasures of Maharashtra from the eyes of the tourism sector and tourists in general. But tomorrow when we make the presentation for the state of Maharashtra, we will show you and showcase a whole numerous world of experiences and rich variety of, you can say, geological formations, forts, and other experiences so that you can have a feel of it, and it is up to you to take it to the last tourist in the country and in the world. We have been playing the role of a facilitator when it comes to tourism, because by and large it is known and understood that government cannot really be a commercial entity. Government by definition doesn't seek profits, and when we do not seek profits, a venture will not survive, and therefore we need to have private participation, and we are going in a big way to invite and facilitate private investment in the tourism sector in the state of Maharashtra. Our MTDC has a lot of land parcels which are ready for development, and developed projects which are ready for various kinds of private participation. I will not take much of your time now because we'll be speaking elaborately tomorrow, but I'm really happy to be the host state for the 38th IATO Annual Convention, and especially when we are talking of the emerging trends in sustainable tourism. Lifestyle for
has built a strong base in the country, and it is the backbone of inbound tourism in the country. Friends, pandemic had caused unparalleled disruption to inbound tourism, which is yet to recover fully. We are all, however, hopeful that we should be fully recovering by March 2024. The industry has shown remarkable courage and resilience to face the most challenging time for the trade. The theme of the 38th Annual Convention is Inbound Tourism and Emerging Sustainable Trends. The IATO theme fully resonates with what we are doing in the Ministry of Tourism for development of tourism sector. Sustainability is one of the key themes of India's G20 presidency, and the Goa Roadmap, which was the key deliverable of G20 Tourism Working Group, has a strong focus on sustainable tourism. The roadmap looks at the challenges, opportunities, objectives, and the recommendations for sustainable tourism. Friends, India's tourism sector is poised for great future post-pandemic, with huge transformation taking place in the supply side. Whether it is air connectivity, road connectivity, or railways, there has been tremendous improvement in the network, infrastructure, and quality of services. This has opened up many new destinations in the country and made even far-off places easily accessible. Widespread digitization of services has also led to better visitor experience in planning, booking, and undertaking travel in the country. The Ministry of Tourism is also focusing on destination planning and development. The ministry has identified around 50 destinations across the country for development under Swadesh Darshan scheme, and the vision is to create sustainable and responsible destinations in the country. Apart from the efforts of central government, the states are also making a lot of efforts to promote tourism in their respective states. Many missions such as Swachh Bharat Mission, Smart City missions are transforming our cities and urban services, which is essential to improve visitor satisfaction. Ministry of Tourism is working towards a target of 100 million international travelers by 2047, with $1 trillion USD tourism economy in the country. The industry, in fact, is so ambitious and aspirational that it's already revised this target to $3 trillion USD by 2047. This will require central government, state governments, and industry to work together and develop a shared vision and plan for achieving the target. Ministry of Tourism has framed detailed strategy for promotion of sustainable tourism in the country. I would urge all of you to promote sustainability in your respective businesses and be a role model for others. We recently launched Travel for Life program to create large-scale awareness about sustainability and nudge the tourists and tourism businesses to adopt actions for environment protection and climate action. Ministry of Tourism is also working on various other fronts to develop several segments of tourism, whether it's adventure tourism, rural tourism, ecotourism, and together they will give strength and growth to the tourism sector in the country. Ministry of Tourism is also strengthening digital marketing of Incredible India across overseas market. This will include a robust Incredible India travel gateway, which will integrate Ministry of Tourism with the states, private sector players such as hotels and airlines, travel publications to provide the visitor with full information at one place. I would once again like to wish the convention all the best and seek the support of this August gathering to forge a partnership with Ministry of Tourism so that we can jointly work on developing the tourism sector. I would like to assure all of you that you would not find us wanting in supporting your constructive and progressive ideas for growth of tourism sector in the country. Thank you.
लेकिन हम खुशनसीब हैं, ये संभाजीनगर के महाराष्ट्र की राजधानी नहीं लेकिन टूरिज्म की राजधानी है। मुंबई से देखा जाए तो छोटा शहर है, लेकिन यहाँ आईटो की कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही है, इसलिए मैं आईटो का भी आभार मानता हूं सबसे पहले। छत्रपति संभाजीनगर एक बड़ा ऐतिहासिक शहर है, ऐतिहासिक जिला है, इसको एक धरोहर है ऐतिहासिक। सिर्फ अजंता और एलोरा सब जानते हैं, लेकिन इसके आगे भी जाके इस छत्रपति संभाजीनगर में अलग अलग बातें। इस शहर, इस जिले के चारों ओर देखे जाए तो अलग अलग ऐतिहासिक, सांस्कृतिक, धार्मिक स्थलों का भंडार है। अगर ढूंढने जाओ तो बहुत मिलता है, या सिर्फ अजंता एलोरा ऐसा नहीं। जिसको हम देवगिरी फोर्ट, दौलताबाद किला बोलते हैं, वो मोहम्मद बिन तुगलक ने दिल्ली से राजधानी जिस देवगिरी में लाई थी, दौलताबाद में लाई थी, वो दौलताबाद के यहां से 12 किलोमीटर है। बीबी का मकबरा, जो ताजमहल की कॉपी कहा जाता है, बीबी का मकबरा भी शहर में है। जो प्रतिष्ठान है अपना हिंदुस्तान का, जो इतिहास है, जिसको सातवाहन राजा, जिसको शक जो बोलते हैं हम, शक करता जो है सातवाहन, वो भी पैठन में, वहां से हमारे घुमरे साहब चून के आते। प्रतिष्ठान नगरी भी इस संभाजीनगर में ही है। सातवाहन का व्यापार पूरे इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे होता था। ऐसा कहते कि पुराने सातवाहन का व्यापार भी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे था, वो सातवाहन भी यहां है। यहां कृष्णेश्वर है, यहां उंडा नागनाथ है, यहां परल वैजनाथ है। सिर्फ ये देखने के लिए तो नहीं, तो यहां पैठनी साड़ी भी यहां बनती है। सब में ज्यादा औरतों के जो महाराष्ट्र में पसंद आती है पैठनी साड़ी, वो जो बनती है वो यही बनती है। और इसलिए ये संभाजीनगर, ये जिला, ये शहर एक ऐतिहासिक धरोहर है। इसका नाम पहले औरंगाबाद था, लेकिन औरंगजेब का इतिहास हम क्यों ले चले, इसलिए हमारे सरकार ने इस शहर का नाम छत्रपति संभाजीनगर कर दिया। छत्रपति संभाजीनगर, जो छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के पुत्र, छत्रपति जो दूसरे छत्रपति है शिवाजी महाराज के बाद, वो छत्रपति संभाजी महाराज के नाम से इस शहर का नाम अब छत्रपति संभाजीनगर हुआ है। दिल्ली में भी औरंगजेब रोड निकाल दिया होगा, हमारे यहाँ का भी औरंगाबाद नाम अभी निकाल दिया है। ये इतिहास भी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इस शहर का नाम अब छत्रपति संभाजीनगर हुआ जाए। इस शहर में हम छोटे थे जब देखते थे कि 3-3 दिन, 4-4 दिन टूरिस्ट रहते थे। फॉरेनर के अनेक टूरिस्ट यहां आते थे। एमटीडीसी, आईटीडीसी के होटल फुल रहती थी। या आईटीडीसी था, एमटीडीसी तो है ही, लेकिन आईटीडीसी भी था यहां पे। अशोका, औरंगाबाद अशोका नाम का होटल चलता था आईटीडीसी। लेकिन वो समय अब नहीं रहा, और इसलिए इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के माध्यम से हम समझते हैं कि संभाजीनगर में जिस प्रकार टूरिस्ट पहले आते थे, 4-4 दिन, 5-5 दिन रहते थे, वो 4-4 दिन, 5-5 दिन रहना चाहिए। इतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर यहां है, लेकिन अभी केंद्र के भी प्रतिनिधि यहां है, राकेश कुमार जी वर्मा, उनसे भी मैं कुछ बातें रखूंगा। कुछ हमारी डिमांड तो रहने वाली है, लेकिन जिस प्रकार मार्केटिंग हमारे शहर का होना चाहिए था, वो हम भी करने में नाकामयाब रहे। इसलिए ये आईटो के माध्यम से हम समझते हैं कि हमारे शहर को इस आईटो की कॉन्फ्रेंस का बहुत बड़ा फायदा आने वाले समय में होने वाला है। क्योंकि इससे सिर्फ आईटो से सिर्फ टूरिस्ट नहीं, तो रोजगार बढ़ेगा, होटल व्यवसाय बढ़ेगा, टैक्सी का व्यवसाय बढ़ेगा, सब बातें यहां से बढ़ सकती है। इसलिए मैं आपको भी सबको विनंती करूंगा कि आप यहाँ आए हैं छत्रपति संभाजीनगर सभी पर्यटन स्थलों को आप जाकर वहां का अनुभव आपने लेना चाहिए, मैं आपको सबको विनंती करूंगा। अब जब आप जाके आएंगे तब आपके पास भी जो टूरिस्ट आते हैं आपको पूछते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान में कहाँ घूमना है, महाराष्ट्र में कहाँ घूमना है, तो आपने पहला नाम छत्रपति संभाजीनगर का वो टूरिस्ट को सजेस्ट करना चाहिए। ये भी मेरे आपके तरफ से विनंती है।
Congratulations. May I request Mr. Anand to please say a few words.
Thank you. I'm honored and humbled to accept this on behalf of Team ITC Hotels. Most grateful to IATO for this acknowledgement. Thank you.
Mr. Salimuddin. We would also like to hear from Mr. Salimuddin. May I request Mr. Taneja to please present him with a microphone.
आयाटो के तरफ से जो मेरे को इनाम दिया है, मैं उसका बहुत बहुत शुक्र अदा करता हूँ।
Sanjay Razdan, co-chairman convention, delivered vote of thanks. He said,
We most heartily acknowledge the response received from our participating states, eminent speakers, valued members, stakeholders of tourism, and members of the media. You have all been very motivating with your intellectual inputs at the crafted business sessions. The presentation by the states will add value to our theme, inbound tourism and emerging sustainable trends, synergizing with the online marketing roadmap of the post tours, completing the canvas of this convention. We are confident that this convention will challenge the fertile minds of all the stakeholders as we drive towards the revival of tourism with viable and doable policies, some implemented, some on the anvil, and some that we pursue for our industry, for our valued membership. Last but not the least, we would like to thank our President, Mr. Rajiv Mehra, and the entire EC for their tireless efforts in making this convention a great success. Thank you everyone once again. आप सबका आभार।
You are watching Travel World Online.